What's going on, guys? Dottz here, and today I'm bringing you a quick guide on the basics of contribution points and energy in Black Desert Online. So leveling your contribution and energy properly in BDO is an important part of your account's progression. It can help you make a lot of money in the long run with how you can invest and utilize these points. So today I'm going to discuss what energy and contribution points even are, how to acquire them, and some of their primary uses. So contribution points, to start, are a type of point that you get. You can see these by the middle up here, from doing various activities in game that can be invested in certain things. You can invest your contribution points into houses for more storage space in towns, or to get more lodging from your workers. So for example, if I was to click on Heidel here, you can see I have all these different houses with being used for storage or lodging, and to do all these I needed to invest contribution points in order to actually acquire and use these houses. You could also get houses for increasing your lodging, which will all then allow you to get more workers to send you out to nodes and gather items. And again, speaking of which, you can also invest your contribution into nodes that you can send those workers to. So for example, I invested contribution into the Alejandro farm, and then into pumpkin farming specifically, and then I sent a worker to go do pumpkin farming. But in order to actually invest in this node and then the node below it, I needed to use contribution points both times that I did that. In addition, you could also use contribution points to rent items such as storage chests and farming fences. So certain NPCs you can rent items from, and you use contribution points to actually rent those items. Now, if you guys do want to learn more about setting up your node and worker empire, as well as more details on purchasing houses like I've just described in nodes, you could also check out my node guide that I will link in the description below. Now, you can earn contribution relatively easily up to 425, and the amount of XP you need for another point will increase dramatically. Now, the next thing that we are going to discuss is energy, which can be shown by the flexing arm up here. Now, energy is a type of consumable point that's used in a wide variety of activities and can be recovered by using energy potions, which can be bought off the MP or acquired through tons of daily login rewards, or this will passively recover over time at a rate of 1 every 3 minutes. Now, energy can be used to remote invest contribution into nodes, so you don't have to actually walk to the node to invest in it. You can just remote invest, but that will require energy by investing through your map. You could also learn certain knowledge or get certain buffs from NPCs utilizing energy. You can use energy to hire workers, gather, farm, and much more. Now, currently the max energy is well over 600 and does keep increasing as more content is added to the game. Now that we know what these 2 points are, how do we actually acquire more? So you can get more by doing a couple of different things. Now, to get more contribution points, there's 3 primary ways that you're going to want to do it. The first way is going to be through questing. When you do a bunch of quests, you get contribution points, basically like most times you complete a quest. So when you are leveling characters, if you really want to, get more contribution points, a good way is to just simply quest on them while you level, and you'll get a bunch of contribution experience by doing so. The second way is to turn in alchemy or cooking byproducts, which are called Witch's Delicacy or Mysterious Catalyst. As you can see, I have some Witch's Delicacy in my bag right now, and if I exchange 10, I'll get 900 contribution experience and 30 cooking experience. So what you're going to want to do is actually turn these into their corresponding NPC. So by just right clicking this and hit NPC location, it will take you to where the NPC is for this item, and specifically for Witch's Delicacy, you can find them in Olvia. Now, the third way that you can do this is by increasing your contribution, is by doing weekly quests at Kadri's or Schultz. Now, by talking to the quest NPC there, you can get a weekly quest that rewards you with a ton of contribution experience for doing a kill quest. Now, in order to increase your energy, you're going to be mainly doing that through increasing your knowledge. Now, if you press the default keybind of H, you can bring up the knowledge menu, which will look extremely confusing to new players. But simply, this is just a catalog of all the things that your character has learned about, such as NPCs, map locations, certain mobs, etc. So if you want to look at where you can get more energy from, you can expand some of the drop down menus and the knowledge menu in the bottom right here, and you can see what knowledge is needed for you to gain to actually increase your energy. But to just make this really simple to understand, to just increase your energy, you simply need to talk to NPCs that will appear on your minimap on the top right as like a gray question mark. You could also just discover locations and then kill mobs, and these are just easy ways to increase your knowledge. And as you do these things, you will actually gain knowledge of all these things and therefore increase your energy. Now guys, I know this was a short guide, but I just wanted to very quickly go over what contribution and energy were, the basics of how they're used, and how you can acquire more. And I hope that you did find this guide helpful. And if you did, I would appreciate if you left a like on it. If you have any questions about these, please feel free to leave a comment below. And for more BDO beginner guides, please hit that sub button as well as the bell to keep those notifications on. So thank you all so much for stopping by today. I do very much appreciate it. As always, I'm Dottz Gaming, and I'll see you all in the next video.